You know, if we do get a Nintendo Direct, I do hope the following games are shown off and revealed. A new Pikmin trailer, of course, to showcase that game. Metroid Prime 4 also, would love to know what's going on with that. I mean, heck, maybe if the stars align perfectly, Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 remasters as well. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get those Zelda ports. Kid Icarus, a new Mario game. I mean, the possibilities are endless according to this new leak. And I'll explain why I think the possibilities are endless in this video. Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the RoboChan Show, where we take the gaming news format that channels like Spawnwave or Arlo do, add a dash of animation and some cool editing on top to bring you your gaming news, leaks, and rumors in a fresh new way. If you're new here and want to be kept up on everything gaming, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoy the video and dislike if not, and have that notification bell on so you know when I upload. In this video, we are going to talk about the new Nintendo Switch leak, about the new Nintendo Direct that is supposedly coming very soon. If this Nintendo leak is true, we will talk about when it's going to be revealed, when it could happen, and also what games are going to show up at this Nintendo Direct, because I think there is a lot of possibilities here according to the information that we have about this Nintendo Direct that is supposedly happening very soon. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, it helps the video reach more viewers when you do, and if you want to follow me on Twitter and help me reach my goal of 1,500 followers, you can follow me at RoboRob93. So Nintendo Directs have been in the news quite often in the past 1 or 2 weeks, which makes a lot of sense, right? It's June, it's E3 time, well, what was E3 time I should say, because E3 is cancelled. But overall, the conversation around Nintendo Directs is ramping up and up and up, and it's getting to a breaking point. There have been multiple rumors about multiple Nintendo Directs going on, but this is just the latest one, and remember, it could be fake, it could not happen at all. That is always a possibility with these things, so tread lightly. So this Nintendo Direct leak happened on 2 different sources, but one of the sources has multiple sources that confirm that yes, this is happening, it's going to be happening very soon, and this is what My Nintendo News has to say. A Portuguese Nintendo site, which apparently has been reliable for leaks in the past, is stating that the Nintendo Direct presentation is coming next week, and they are not only the ones saying this. Nate the Hate also said the same thing. The site Nintendo Universe says that they have spoken to both anonymous and reliable sources that the Nintendo Direct will take place next week. The site says that it will not be a third-party partner direct, as there will be first-party video games showcase. Nintendo has naturally declined to comment on the rumor. So the specific part that says that it's not going to be a third-party Nintendo Direct is the thing that gets me really excited and opens up a lot of possibilities, because if Nintendo is going to be having a big Nintendo Direct, that means that more than likely we're going to get some things that go past the next couple months. It sounds like this is going to be one of those Nintendo Directs that gives us a lot of games to look forward to, which would be fantastic, right? Because I mean, there's really nothing after Pikmin 4. I mean, yes, there's third-party games and some indie games here and there, but there's really not a lot of bigger things. And another thing that you have to keep in mind is that on a lot of retail websites, there's a lot of Persona Reload stuff happening as well. Play Asia, there's one that's a Spanish retailer, there's also one that's on the Gaming UK website, it's called Game. So that's another third-party game that wasn't announced for the Nintendo Switch yet, and if there is a Nintendo Direct happening next week, that's when we would see that Persona Reload. So that's another game that could possibly be coming to the Nintendo Switch. We covered that yesterday. So why would Nintendo want to do a Nintendo Direct right now, and why didn't they announce it for, say, June 15th or 16th along with the other showcases? Well, in my opinion, if we do have a Nintendo Direct next week, because again, this could be fake, remember that, maybe Nintendo just wanted to get all the other showcases away so they can fully have people focus on their showcase only and not be distracted by other showcases, because right now it is kind of dying down around the excitement of all the games. I'm not saying people aren't excited for the games, but the whole excitement during the showcase has definitely died down now. Now it's Nintendo's turn to take the reins and kind of get a lot of players excited for the future of the Nintendo Switch, or at least until the September Nintendo Direct, which I think is going to happen. And it really begs the question, what games are they going to show? Because if they do have a September Nintendo Direct, I'm sure this isn't going to cover a whole full 6 months. I think it's just going to cover some of the summer and maybe into the winter as well, things that will later be showcased during that September Nintendo Direct. So what could we see? Well, I think the first thing that we might see is Metroid Prime 4. It is possible, I think. Maybe not full-on gameplay, but maybe a CGI cutscene that will give us some more info on what's going on in this world, what's the story, what is it about, and all that great stuff. Now, if you guys haven't heard yet, they are still hiring for things for Metroid Prime 4, so maybe, just maybe, they're still heavy in development, and maybe we'll only see some kind of CGI cutscene. That's why I don't think there's going to be gameplay, because if they're still hiring, that probably means they're still working on the gameplay and all that great stuff that comes with making games. I'm not a developer, so I don't know, but I would think that they're still in heavy development on Metroid Prime 4, so I don't think we're going to get huge gameplay reveals. I think that could be a September Nintendo Direct or even a February Nintendo Direct. The next game that I can think possibly show up is of course the Mario Kart DLC. Now if you guys didn't hear, Nintendo of Canada, I think it was, on their Twitter account said that they're going to be revealing some DLC very soon. So I think the next wave of DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is definitely going to show up at this Nintendo Direct, and I think a lot of people are going to like it as well. That usually happens with these kind of DLC reveals. I think we can say that pretty much overall they've been good for the game and people have been excited to play on it. Now there have been some criticisms on it, but overall I think it's been good. The next one that I would like to see is Kid Icarus Uprising. That is a rumor right now, and it's just a rumor, it's not confirmed or anything, but that is another thing that's circulating, and I think that would be really cool. I mean, it's stuck on the 3DS. They closed down the eShop. They're not really doing anything with the 3DS, and if they can do a port or a remaster, or hell, I mean, if it comes out and it's a remake, that would be amazing. But overall, I would like to play Kid Icarus Uprising on the Nintendo Switch with different controls, because controls were one of the things that were kind of sucky on the 3DS version. The game itself was fantastic, it was just the controls were a little whack. Another rumor that's going around is the Paper Mario rumor. That's another rumor that's happening that could be revealed at this Nintendo Direct. If we get Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch and it's like a stealth drop like Metroid Prime Remastered was, I am buying that on the spot, and we're just gonna stream it right after the Nintendo Direct because I wanna play through that on the Nintendo Switch. I tried getting it working on an emulator, didn't really work too well, so I just kind of gave up, and if I can play it again smoothly, 60 FPS, and it looks fantastic on the Switch, I would be very happy. There are also a lot of other third-party games that were revealed at the Xbox and Sony showcase as well. There are Capcom games, and overall there's just a lot of games like Persona Tactica that could be showed off as well. And of course we have the Zelda ports as well. The Zelda ports are still being rumored, so I'm not saying that they're going to be revealed at this Nintendo Direct, but if they are, I would be extremely happy, and again, I'd buy them right on the spot. I mean, could you imagine if we get the Paper Mario Remaster and the Zelda ports and Kid Icarus? That would be the best. Like, those alone would just make the best Nintendo Direct for me personally. It's not gonna happen, but you know, I've been wrong in the past, so who knows. Which, by the way, if you could have any game remastered from like GameCube or even a remake from a Game Boy Advance game, tell me like which game you would want revealed at the Nintendo Direct. Personally, I kinda want a new Star Fox adventure game. I know people want the classic Star Fox, but I think like a Star Fox game made by Platinum Games could be really cool. Of course, I'd like a new Wind Waker game, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, what other games are being rumored or should be showing up? The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC could also be announced as well. We know they like to do that pretty close to release date, I think, if I remember correctly. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but it wasn't too long after the release of Breath of the Wild that we got DLC for Breath of the Wild. I could be wrong on that though. But yeah, DLC for Tears of the Kingdom could also be one thing that could happen at this Nintendo Direct. In terms of new IPs, a new Donkey Kong game also maybe could be also part of this Nintendo Direct as well. We know that it is rumored that the developers behind Mario Odyssey are going to be doing a Donkey Kong game, so that's another thing that could happen as well. I don't know why I keep saying as well, but overall there are just like so many rumors, leaks, and there's so much stuff that's flying around right now. I just can't wait for this thing to finally drop. I do think that we should kind of keep our expectations a little tempered though, because September is going to be coming up in a couple of months, and we know that Nintendo likely will have a September Nintendo Direct like they usually do, and that's usually the bigger Nintendo Direct that sets up holiday season, and that's where all the big games are. So even though they do say that, yeah, this is going to have some first party video games, it doesn't mean it's going to be a big Nintendo Direct. I hope it is, but I'm just going to kind of keep my expectations a little tempered just in case, because I have a feeling that Nintendo's just going to use it as a way to cover the next 3 or 4 months, maybe even a little bit further, and then spread out the information in the September Nintendo Direct for the next 6 months after September, and that will give us a healthy lineup from now until say February Kinda, maybe a couple months after February. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct next week? If we do get a Nintendo Direct next week, more than likely it will be announced tomorrow, which is gonna be Monday, the 19th. So be on the lookout for that in the morning. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.